Great players, but we are gonna have to try our best in attack and in defense as well, because they've got some really good players. But we've got an amazing team, and we are gonna go to the game with just one mentality, that is to win the game. And yeah, as I said, we deserve to be here. It's gonna be a great match, and we can't wait. So bring it on.
As a dressing room, you all know the history of Arsenal in this competition and the wait for that first Champions League title. Have you guys talked about what it would mean to be the team that ended that wait?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we have this dream. The football club has never won this title, and the club deserves to have it. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world, and we're really happy to be involved in this moment, and we have the opportunity. So we're really happy and excited to the game, and of course, we believe we can win it. It's an amazing thing that we can bring to the club, and yeah, we're really happy and confident as well.
Couple on the right-hand side. We'll start with Sam.
Hi, Gabby. You've been here for 6 years now, which makes you one of the longest-serving players. You've seen all the changes that have happened since Mikel came in and since you've grown up as well. Can you just explain how different the club is now compared to the club that you joined?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 6 years. Yeah, we've improved a lot. I think it's just me and B and Reece, maybe, I don't know if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's been an amazing journey for me. I've improved a lot. As I said, not just on the pitch but off the pitch as well. And it's great to have lived these moments. When I got here, we were playing in the Europa League. now we're in the semi-final of the Champions League. So I'm really proud of the team, of the club. I think the club deserves to be playing this competition and win it. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself. Because when I got here, I was just 18 years old boy, and it's been an amazing journey, as I said, and I'm really happy to be here and to have lived those moments.
Sam?
Hi, Gabby. One aspect of your game that has pretty much come to the fore in the last couple of seasons is the defensive aspect. So you're tracking back, putting tackles in, and that's part of your game. What have you made of all the reception around that? Because you seem to get quite a big cheer from the crowds at times just for your defensive work, despite the attacking aspect too.
Yeah, I mean, when we play against Vini, Rodrigo, Mbappe, I think the guys need a little help, and me and B, we try to give our best for the team, because we know how important the Champions League is and the game is as well for the club. I just try to give my best for the team, for the fans, for everyone, and try to make Mayo's life or JT's life a little bit easier, because it's not easy to mark those kind of players, So I just try to give my best for the team.
In your breakout season 2 seasons ago, you obviously struck 15 league goals. This season, you seem to have again brought your tally up to good numbers in terms of goals and assists. Do you think you're near back to your best days on the pitch in terms of the attacking output?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy. Of course, I know I need to improve. I want to improve, but at the same time, I want to win things. So if I don't score and we win 3-0 tomorrow, I'm gonna be happy, and we're not conceding with my help defending. So I'll be really happy with that as well.
James?
Hi, Gabby. Just looking a bit further ahead, this summer Arsenal have been linked with maybe signing a striker, maybe a winger as well. Does that put any extra pressure on you, or do you welcome that competition if it comes?
I mean, we play for Arsenal. It's a competition every day. The club wants to have the best players in the world, because it's one of the biggest in the world as well. So, yeah, I mean, we're used to it.
Do you feel you need more as an attacking unit?
Yeah, I mean, we are a big club, We need to have the best players. So we're really happy when we have big players coming to the team.
Jordan?
Hi, Gabby. You've got this incredible record of scoring 50 goals, and whenever you've scored for Arsenal, you've never lost.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I mean, just what, if anything, can you put it down to, and how does it feel knowing that you have such a big impact on Arsenal games when you play and score?
Yeah, I mean, it's what we do, We try to score and assist to help the team win games. But as I said to him, if I need to run 15 kilometers and we win 3-0 and I don't score any goals and we win the Champions League, I'm gonna be the happiest man in the world. So yeah, it's really happy to have these stats next to me. But I try to give my best, as I said, to help the team with goals or just doing the work in defensive as well. So yeah, I try my best.
Is it on your mind now that when you score, you think we're not going to lose?
No, I don't think that. I just try to play and win the game. I don't think about this.
And as Sam said, you've been here a long time now. Do you feel like you're more of a senior player here now, and with that comes more responsibility, and you can go on to kind of lead this team rather than just...
I'm not that old. Huh?
You're not that old, no. But do you feel like more of a senior figure in this team?
Yeah, I mean, I try to help everyone. Of course, I've been here 6 years. When we have someone new arriving to the club, I try to be next to him. I mean, when it's not someone from England and that speak Portuguese or Spanish, because I know how hard it is to come to the club and you don't speak the language, because I've been there. So it happened with Fabio, Marquinhos. So I just try to help the guys, because I know how hard it is to be in that position, because people come to talk to you and you can't really say anything, So I just try to help. And yeah, I mean, if been here 6 years, I need to do that. I don't mind. I just try to help everyone around the club and give my best for the club.
Last two in English, so Davide first, yeah.
Hi, Gabriel. I want to ask you about Arteta, your manager. How much has been instrumental in your progress and the team's progress?
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah, I want to ask you about Arteta, your manager. How much has been instrumental in your personal progress and in the team's progress?
I mean, personally, he's been here a long time as well. He's been helping me so much, giving advice and things on the pitch. And yeah, we're really happy to have him here. He's one of the best in the world, and so we're really happy we are lucky to have him here as well.
Yeah, just
Hello, Gabriel. Elias Peters from 90 Min. Tomorrow you will probably have to face Ashraf Hakimi on your wing. What do you think about him? Thank you.
Yeah, he's a great player, attacking and defending as well. But not just him; they've got a really good team. But we've got a great side as well. So we are not thinking too much about their team. We are focused on our team because we've got some great players as well.
And final question over here in French.
Hi, in French is possible?
So, Gabby, please go ahead.
Thank you. Bonsoir Gabi. Quelles étaient les principales différences entre le Paris Saint-Germain du début de saison, quand vous avez gagné 2-0, et le Paris Saint-Germain de maintenant?
I mean, it's still an amazing team. Of course, we won that game 2-0. We played really well that game. I think they've changed a little bit. We had some changes as well. We've lost some good players because of injuries, but we don't think too much about them. You know, we play for Arsenal, and as I said, we've got an amazing team. We deserve to be here, and yeah, we're ready.
Cool. We'll end it there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.
Scarlett didn't, did she? No, it's still Silky. Scarlett didn't anyway, so. Good talk, isn't it? I don't know. No, that's saying he's a good talker. Oh, yeah. Intelligent boy, yeah.
Thank you. I'll say 5-ish.
Well, I'd say less than that.
Less than 5.
Well, we can't start before 7.
How are you? Also,
Also against my daughter plays doing all right. Definitely not a, but she's hybrid, horrible piece of work. Yeah, the rest of the way she goes. I'd every chick in the book. No idea where she's going to happen. That's a little David that coach really nice guy. Thank you.
But I don't know. I think like of all the like ex-footballers in the league, he's actually been there for a long time. He was there in his but But Rio actually did it. Last time the guy was looking for somewhere to go.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. If you have a question, we have mics in the room, so if you raise your hand, we'll come to you. We'll kick off with John Cross in the front here.
Hello, Mikel.
Hi, John.
I was just going to ask you about the opportunity tomorrow night. What an opportunity. I mean, it's, you know, Gary Martinelli has said it's the biggest game of his life. Does it feel the same for you? What can the atmosphere bring? What an opportunity.
It does, and you sense it. You sense the energy, the enthusiasm. That is something unique. Probably one of the biggest games that the Emirates have seen since we built it. And, yeah, full of energy, enthusiasm, and can't wait to play the game tomorrow.
It's incredible to think that Arsenal never won this trophy, bearing in mind the success that they've had. So what would that mean to you? And also, bearing in mind the season that you've had, just what would it mean to win the European Cup?
Yeah, especially with the circumstances that we had this season and how we have overcome a lot of issues and challenges and the fact that the team is here as one of the 4 best teams in Europe. It tells about the mindset, the spirit, and how much we really want it. So, yeah, we are making history. It's a beautiful story right now, but we want much more.
Sam, telegraph.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
We saw how the team invested so much emotional energy and the crowd as well into that Real Madrid game and the atmosphere here. Is it a case of just doing that again? I mean, is it that
More.
simple?
Tomorrow more, I told them, and I'm not exaggerating when I said, guys, bring your boots, bring your shorts, bring your T-shirts, and let's play every ball together. You know, you want to do something special, that place has to be something special, something that we haven't seen, and I really hope that everybody that comes tomorrow to the Emirates and everybody's watching and following us, it brings that energy with them.
Dave, Guardian.
Do you feel the weight of history? Arsenal obviously never won this tournament, and it's only the 3rd semi-final. Is that sort of a big part of this?
You feel it, especially because we have, fortunately, a lot of people that has worked at the club for many, many, many years, and they've never been in this position, you know, so that tells you how unique and beautiful it is. And, yeah, it's the nicest competition for any European club. We've never done it, so we need to earn the right to be in that final, and everything is going to start tomorrow.
And in terms of PSG, they've been absolutely excellent all season, but certainly since the turn of the year. And yet Villa showed that maybe they can be vulnerable. I mean, do you take anything from what Villa did in that second leg?
Yeah, obviously you learn a lot from every game. Is different. I think the context and results from both games are very, very different. The same with Liverpool. But yeah, what I take as well, a lot of things from the game that we played here. You know, and we understand how strong they are as a team, the individuals that they have. But we have the same. So when you get to this stage, I think the margins and the difference between the 2 teams is not big. And is really is the mindset, is the attitude, and how we're going to play the game tomorrow.
Alex from TNT.
Mikel, for a lot of the Arsenal fans, the atmosphere in the Emirates for the Real Madrid game was probably the greatest they felt at the Emirates, let alone maybe ever at the club. Would you say the connection between the team and the fans is the strongest it's ever been since you were here as a player and your 5 years as manager?
Yes. I think since I experienced and I was part of this as a player, 100%, and hopefully it will be much better because it's very improvable still. And yeah, building your own story and having the experiences that we had lately together, I think it's going to make that relationship and that connection even stronger. And tomorrow we have a massive opportunity as well, as a club, as supporters, to demonstrate who we are and how far we still want to get together.
Go to John from the BBC. John Murray.
Mikel, in that second half at Villa Park, Luis Enrique said that no other team had dominated PSG like they did, but they had to take risks at the time. So tell us a little bit about how you are brave against this team.
Well, I think you've seen it firsthand, the way we approach the game against Real Madrid, the way we approach the game when we played them before, the way we approach every week. That's not going to change. That's who we are. It's our biggest strength. And the good thing as well about us is that we are able to adapt to very different contexts. And we have shown that again this season, because sometimes you don't want to, but the teams are able to take you to a different game and feeling comfortable playing that game and overcoming that game to put yourself in a position that you play more the game that you want is a big strength. And I think this season, again, we have demonstrated that we have the capacity to do that.
And obviously, second leg, you have to go to the Parc des Princes, which is a daunting prospect. However, what do you take from having gone to the Bernabeu and finished the job?
Well, I think going to the Bernabeu, I think, is probably the biggest test that you can have as a European team because of the history, because of the very recent history and a lot of the things that happened there. And I think we managed that game really, really well. And I think that brings confidence and experience to a team that most of us, we never had before.
Ian from TalkSport.
Hi, Mikel. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Declan Rice, man of the match in both games against Real Madrid. Has £100 million ever been spent more wisely on a player than you spent on him?
Hopefully when we win a lot of trophies together, we can justify that to ownership and everybody's happy. You know, we are extremely happy to have him. I think, again, he's made a few strides forwards to play with that presence, that determination, and actually to influence the game the way he did in both legs. Really impressive. And we knew that. I think the individuals have to step in these moments. It's a game for players and a game for big players to stand out and make the difference in the game.
And the greatest modern-day manager before you, of course, to manage this club, Arsene Wenger, had one shot at winning this trophy against Barcelona in the final. And what would it mean to you to have a shot at bringing home a trophy this club's never brought home before?
Incredible opportunity. I mean, we are here to make people happy, to create history, and we are very close. And now we have to take the opportunity and make it happen.
James, Sky Sports.
Mikel, considering the journey that you've been on with this club, and there has been some really dark days at times, how much pride do you take in the fact you're going to lead Arsenal into a Champions League semi-final? And did you always believe you could take Arsenal to this stage?
I hoped and I dreamed and I put all my work, effort and the support of a lot of people around the club to achieve it. But those days were necessary. I mean, to a journey to have sense and to achieve what you want to do, you have to learn and you have to go through certain periods to enjoy certain others. And this is where we are right now. And now we have to make the next step.
No Thomas Partey tomorrow. How much of a boost was it to have Mikel Merino back in training? And can you provide an update when it comes to Calafiori as well, and Ben White back in training today?
Yeah,
as well?
Mikel and Ben. So obviously we know that we lost Thomas, unfortunately, very late in the game against Real Madrid. And Ben and Mikel, they were able to train. Let's see if they are able to start tomorrow. And Ricky is still not fit.
Art Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. I think before the Real Madrid game, you spoke about it being about more than belief, but a mindset. And I was just wondering, can you explain what that mindset looks like? Is it something that's had to kind of shift as time has kind of evolved?
It's just to visualize it, to be convinced, to go on that piece thinking, we're going to beat them. We're going to be better than them tomorrow, and we're going to do everything that we understand is the right things to earn the right to win the game. And go there with that conviction and feel the conviction around it. I think it's key. If we are able to generate that energy, we're going to be much closer to winning the game. And that's what I feel, again, in the team, that we are really looking forward to play the games tomorrow, and we're going to give our very best to try to win the game.
That feeling that you've described, is it something that you can kind of notice changing in real time, or is it only when you look back?
I think probably you feel it because it's been so much work done before, and because the players are really resonating with what we are doing, and they feel, yeah, we can face these guys and we can be better than them. And that's the feeling we had against Madrid or the previous round or through the group stages, and that's how we feel today. I look at them in the eyes, and they can't wait to play tomorrow. That's the feeling.
James, yes, again?
Hi, Mikel. You talk about sensing that weight of history. How do you and the players channel that sort of most positively into the game tomorrow?
Well, it's just an opportunity. I mean, we have to have the feeling that we have to hold them back tomorrow to go on that pitch and express themselves. It's a moment now to say, okay, this is who we are, this is who we are as a team, this is who I am as an individual, and I'm going to put my very best in there to make it happen and play with that mindset and leave yourself go. They know everything. Now is about, okay, where are the limits and how far I'm able and how far I want to go. That's it.
And we've talked about the game in October here. I mean, obviously there's a lot happened since then. Do you think that game's relevant to tomorrow night?
I think we learn from each other, you know, and obviously it was very important for us because at the time as well, they were one of the best teams in Europe and they were performing consistently. They have an excellent coach. They've been together now for a while. And to put yourself into that category, to that level and say, actually, we can compete and we can beat them, I think was a good preparation I went for what is coming right now.
Jordan, sorry.
Hi, Mikel. I think also we've seen it with the English national team and their bid to go and end their run of not winning a trophy, and they talk about the weight of the badge and not being able to shrug that off and forget about the past. How do you do that? How do you shrug off that weight and let players go and play free when...
Live the now, the present is where we are. We are so fortunate. We put so much into it to be in the position that we are. We earn it with our work, with our enthusiasm, because we face a lot of challenges and we managed to compete at the highest level for 10 months. So we earn it now. Be present and live the moment. It's a beautiful moment. Let's live it and let's enjoy it.
So in this moment, do you avoid talking about the past and what's happened in the past and only today?
For me, it's irrelevant. You know, it's part of our history. We can learn things from that. But the past is the very far past or a very short past as well. And I'm very interested with the short past to understand if that helped the team to be in the position that is today, to use a lot of things to be better tomorrow and win the game.
Tom, Football London.
Hi, Mikel. I heard the term one club mentioned before when talking about the men's and the women's team at Arsenal. There's a chance that Arsenal could have two teams in a Champions League final this season across those two competitions. Did you take inspiration from yesterday?
Well, women's team has already earned that, and it's been an inspiration. It's been incredible what they've done to achieve it in the manner that they've done it. So, again, for us, it's just they're showing the road, the pathway, how we can do it, and how inspiring it is for us because we want to be there as well.
James, CBS.
Mikel, just looping back to that game in October, what were the qualities you saw on the pitch that night that you're going to be telling your team to replicate tomorrow night?
I love the presence straight away, how we went out there, our body language, the intensity, how aggressive we were. We play with real belief and determination, and when you are facing big opponents, immediately you need to put the game into that context.
Hi, Mikel. You seem to be radiating an excitement ahead of tomorrow night's game, which is great to see. How do you protect against that turning into nerves, though, in terms of some of the playing staff? How do you stop that excitement turning into nerves with the occasion right on the horizon?
Preparation. I think prepare as well as you possibly can. Make sure that your energy is balanced. Make sure that your understanding of what you have to do is already done. It's time to express yourself out there and enjoy being a footballer and playing in one of the best stages that you can play in world football.
Isan Dalimel.
Hi, Mikel. With Real Madrid, they obviously caught a lot of attention because of the star players in their team, the fact that they've won the Champions League 15 times. In some ways with PSG, does there need to be a bit of... You need to be careful in some ways because of, despite obviously not having that prestige as Real Madrid did, there's still a good team, and obviously... as a team, they're more together rather than just individual parts, maybe.
Yeah, very, very different opposition. I think it's a team that is very well worked, with a lot of detail, with a lot of attention to a lot of things, and understanding why certain things happen in the game. And then, yeah, of course, they have the individual talent that we have. If not, we wouldn't be here.
Okay, we've got so many hands up, I don't think we're going to get through everyone. So we'll take 2 more from the UK, and then we'll go into a Spanish question, then 1 question in French, if that's okay. So we'll go for Simon from
Mikel,
UK.
just since that Real Madrid game, for a lot of people, you've become the favourites to go all the way in the competition. Just wonder how that tag sits with you and the players.
I think we generated belief that we did it against, again, probably the best opposition that you can face in the competition. And that has generated, I think, enthusiasm and possibilities probably that nobody expected, which is very good.
Phil Pierre?
Hi, Mikel. I was going to ask a similar thing. So just on that same theme, do you think that Arsenal should be considered the favourites to win the Champions League this year?
Well, I think when you look at the history, we go back to the history, no, because we've never done it. So there is so much to do. Hopefully, if somebody believes we can do it, it's because of the performances and what is the team transmitting against the big opposition. If that's the case, okay.
And a question behind the gentleman here.
Possible?
In French, but respond in English, yeah.
Ok, bonsoir Mikel, Mourad Sefiane pour la Source Parisienne. On parle souvent de stratégie, de plein de choses, mais est-ce qu'en fin de compte, en demi-finale de Ligue des Champions, c'est pas l'équipe qui va mettre le plus de cœur et le plus d'intensité qui se qualifie le plus souvent en finale?
There will be a lot of factors. That's one, certainly. The intensity and the understanding of managing emotional moment is very important, but at the end you have to play your game, and you have to deliver the quality in key moments to earn the right to win a football match against a really good opposition.
Okay, finally for Juan from Marca.
Hello, Mikel. I know you love the present, but you played in Paris when you were very young. Which are your remains about that year with Poch and Gabi, Heinze? And just for a curious thing, I know you are focused on this game, but are you aware of the chaos blackout we have in Spain? Thank you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, one of the best memories that I have as a football player, obviously, was my debut, and it was for PSG. Forever grateful for the opportunity and the experience that I had, which was incredible. They just showed me a picture now with some ex-players that I share. One of them was Ronaldinho as well, and it's a photo that I cannot take over my head. And yeah, again, very grateful. And regarding what happened in our country, very disappointed, very sad, and hopefully we can resolve that issue immediately.
Okay, everyone. Thanks very much. See you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow. Yes.
See you, mate. Tomorrow.
Yeah.